And so I think that was one of the reasons why before my second attempt, I had quit my first job, because it was in a very demanding sector. So I quit my job around 4 months before my examination, my second phase. And as you mentioned, after I failed to make it through the second time and having just quit my job, it was one of the lowest points in my own journey. And yeah, like at that point, I thought that, instead of actually looking at like rationally analyzing why I failed, I started to think that this is not for me, and I've made a blunder about leaving my job, because now, I'm without job. I'm taking a break from my career, and thing is just not going to work out. I've tried so much, and I still didn't make it. I'm not going to do it. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. All these sort of doubts crept in, and I was on a phone call with one of my closest friends, and I was telling my friend about all of this, about what was going on in my mind, and about maybe I shouldn't prepare for it now. So that person just randomly told me that they are sending me a tablet device which they want me to use for the next attempt. And that was very unexpected. It was a huge gift. I didn't expect any of this. And the sole reason that person did this was to remind me that, listen, you can't even afford to think like this. I want you to give your all, and I want you to leave no stones unturned for this next round of preparation. And that was one of those moments that helped me not lose sight of the ultimate goal that I had. That, yeah, fine, I'm dealing with this. I'll have to find a job. I probably cannot go back to my old job. But you know what? This is something that I still want. And if I give up on this at this moment, I'm going to regret it. And I should also mention the role of my mother here. So during that time when I was out of job and I just was criticizing myself a lot about not making it through, she didn't allow me to look at this failure as a judgment on who I was. She actually told me that it's reflective of my poor strategy choices, and she told me that you need to re-strategize and do better this time, and you should give one last full attempt at this, and if you don't make it this time, then you can think about doing something else with your life. And I think these were like a few people in my life who told me that, hey, listen, I know you want to do this, and you can't give up, and we'll help you the way that we can, so that you can continue on your journey. So been very fortunate regarding that.